now everything's taking a long time. They really mad. YouTube, all of them. They I'm telling you, this shit right here making them mad as hell. They so lame. And I told them for years, stop using terms, slang terms that you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All these white Democrats, whatever, just Democrats. They think they know what it mean. They think they so hood because they got a few sellouts that made them think they knew what it. Yeah, we know what it. Remember I told you they thought they was cooler than me and all this shit, or realer, more gangster, white folks, white bitches, all that. Because is like we said, it's like a banana republic. They know they got total control, like North Korea. They know they're not real, taking chances like the rest of us had to do. They're not taking chances. They just taking the slang and the words and acting, all of them, even white bread, whatever. No hate. All these, that's what I'm saying. All these folks around here, you know, they just doing all this because they feel safe. Because the police, they got the police, just like Cuba, Venezuela, they got the police, so they swear they're Americans, either Democrat or Republican, but we know the Democrats are sellouts. So that the only reason they do what they do because they feel safe. That's all. And it's not like we're evil or mean. They're the evil motherfuckers. They just know, they test the water. They know the rest of us, we're not finna get thrown into some gulag or whatever. That's what it in America right now. The jail, in whatever city you in, a lot of them political prisoners. Anyway, so let me show you why what I said that's so funny, that they're so mad about. These motherfuckers mad as hell. All right. Now I'm still watching, Netflix. So I'm watching an old movie from 2009. Couples Retreat. All right. So y'all I seen that. But for y'all, and a lot, again, that's what I'm talking about. So the white folks, they know one of the four male stars is for them. Who is it? Jason Bateman, Vince Vaughn. And, most of us from the 80s, we know his sister was a star before him. Justine Bateman. And was she with Family Ties? With Michael J. Fox? Whatever. And then you got Vince Vaughn and some other dude. And the other dude that all y'all, like I said, the fake white gangsters, the fake Democrats from Friday, Big Worm, Faison Love, right? All right. That ain't why I watch it. For a second, I forgot. I thought it was, all right, let me watch it. Because I probably seen it when it first came out. So I'm watching it now. And now, since Trump done bust everything out, I can see the whole, I would have to do a whole nother video and wouldn't even get to the joke or these joke motherfuckers. I wouldn't even, I'm just skip to it. All right. So, for some reason, I see, Faison Love, Big Worm to the rest of y'all, whatever. I ain't even go into that either. But he got some little skinny girl. And the first time I saw it, it was just funny. Ha ha ha. And I did. It was like I probably saw it when it first came 2000, probably old Netflix, 2009. I probably saw it on old and probably had to rent it. I mean, get the DVD. But because like I said, it got Vince Vaughn and Faison, so it was like, oh, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure I just DVD'd it. I mean, Netflixed it back in '09. But all right, so anyway, there's one scene at the beginning. He's trying to buy a motorcycle, and for back then I didn't take heed and notice. It's like, come on, that's but it was this what I'm saying. He got to bow down now. I'm telling you, it was Jesse and them, the black folks, the niggas. They didn't like they to them. All of the characters he played before, like Friday, and it's another movie called Three Strikes. That's the one that really got to me, right? That's where I'm finna go with this. That's what I'm telling you. This whole thing got bust open. That's why they losing their minds right now. They are running around like rats with their heads cut off. Because that's what I'm telling you. That's how I know the scene in this movie. All right, so the girls, and then on top of it, that's what I'm talking about. She's skinny. You know what I'm saying? That's why he over there. That's why everybody, that's the other. She's skinny. She ain't got nobody. Now, I'm just hold that in Hold that thought in your head. All right, so the girl is skinny. You know, black dudes. All right, and I'm gonna tell you why I remember this scene so specifically, the one I'm finna go to. All right, so in this movie, some little skinny, and she's 20. That whole shit, he just got divorced, and they doing the whole she's too young. It's like, no, this bitch is 20 years old. And she calling them daddy. It's like she's 20 years old. She could have had 2 years in the army, 2 years as a cop, 2 years as a, it could, at 18. You can join all of those things at 18. So how the fuck is this bitch too old? Instead of trying to play some dude, whether he's the same age or older, that's all of that is that Democrat shit. They're trying to play niggas. They don't care about Jesse and all. They just care about themselves. These fuck niggas. All right, so back then I didn't notice, and and they recreated the scene I'm finna show y'all. And I know, and some say, you know what, this is because now they trying to emasculate him. Because the other scene, the movie Three Strikes, look it up. You can look it up if you want. It ain't that funny. I remember because when it came out, I knew it wasn't that funny. It wasn't going. It was like kind of like a Friday ripoff, the same type of exactly Friday ripoff. But I watched it. Probably old fashioned Netflixed it. You know, you got to order the DVD. But this one, like I said, this one they wasn't fucking with me no more. None of the homie, nobody. So, you know, I'm just by myself, you know, whatever. This is like 2000, whatever. It's all good. But anyway, so the scene that they recreated, because I saw it in this movie, and I'm thinking, and then my brain started clicking. And I'm like, oh shit, you know, this is emasculating him. Now the scene, and I knew it before I looked at it, I'm like, this is recreated, because that's why I remember the scene from Three Strikes. And that scene, this big fat, but y'all know, no disrespect to Phaser, you know, that's our nigga, that's my nigga, that's where I'm finna go to. But, you know, he pulled up on this girl, and it felt so real, not just him getting on and we was mad, because the girl, she had one of them old-fashioned big old donkey butts, and you know, Daisy Duke shorts on, the way we used to, you know, whatever. And it's like 2008 or whatever. And he pull up on her, but the reason she was crying is like that nigga put her out. And why it struck a nerve with a lot of, at least to me, it's not that, you know, we wanted to be the nigga that find a fine ass bitch crying, because she was in the movie. She's crying and she got a Daisy Dukes on and low cut, but she got big old ass hips, you know, red bones, pretty. It's a movie, but it's real to me. I bet it was real. It was real shit. The reason, because it was like gangster rap. You didn't feel like him. You didn't put yourself like you put your. If you ever had, I'm just saying, you ever had to, like, you just driving on the other part of town and you got a bitch. Remember I was talking about that a couple of days ago, fucking and fighting. Y'all in the car fighting like a mother. And you put her out and she get out. She fine as hell. She get out. Don't go back no more. If she get out, don't come back and get her. Don't call her. You don't. Just like, that's why y'all fighting. She, you know, she cheating on you. She fucking somebody else. And this with that movie, when I first saw it, that's the first thing I noticed, that scene. Normally, you're supposed to be like, oh shit, yeah, maybe you want to be that type of nigga, pull up on a bitch, and you know, you got some game, and you know, she crying, oh, what's wrong? You know, and that's what she said. My boyfriend put me out, we were fighting, and she walking crying, why you crying? Da-da. And you know, and then it's like a comedy. It is a comedy. So it flashes to the next scene, and I'll show you the next scene. And I had to look for it because I'm watching this movie. What's the name of that movie that I was talking about? Couples Retreat. All right. I wanted to find a scene where he pick her up, but this is where it flashed to. Yeah, oh, this content is inappropriate. See, now all of a sudden they didn't have it. And see, now all of a sudden they full of shit because I just watched it a couple of minutes ago. No warnings, and this is they didn't show anything. They don't show nothing. Now all of a sudden YouTube. That's what I'm telling you. They in real time they harassing me. YouTube. That's what I'm telling you. All y'all. Yeah, I'm a live stream. I'm telling y'all harass it. That's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden it got a content warning. 30 minutes ago there was no content warning. And that's what I'm talking about. See, what I'm saying is they recreated that scene in Couples Retreat, but in that scene it was a skinny girl. Now this scene, like I'm saying, yeah, they didn't like that, and it's not white folks did. White folks didn't do that. These Democrats. It's not just because they're corrupt and it's like the same people running Baltimore, Chicago. This is niggas getting killed, black folks getting killed. They mad about that because it had jealous. I'm telling you, that scene to me when I felt it, but not because of him. Like I wanted to be in his business. Like I said, you ever had to put a bitch out and she kept going. You like y'all fighting. You pull over just like you on this street. And you ain't even from this side of town. And if she knows she on the other side of town, a bitch like that, and she get out, she ain't worried about it. Cause she know any nigga gonna pick up. And not just a black dude, it could be a white dude. That's gonna be the main one. Oh, what's wrong? Cause she was crying. I can't find that scene on YouTube. And she's crying and walking. Exactly. That's how it is. Not misogynistic or hate. That's what they don't want. They don't want the people to tell the truth. All right. So anyway, as I was trying to look for this scene, like I said, it don't show the whole thing. It just show, like I said, it's like an old comedy, 80s comedy. He's in the truck. He talks to her. She's crying. And then it just, how it do, like, naked gun. Listen, it just flashed to this scene because it's showing you, he's smiling with that, devilish look on his face. Like, oh, she's crying. Oh, why you crying? And she's like, oh, my boyfriend put me out, out the car. And, he left me. And, obviously she a hoe, but not even like a pro for, but it's like he got mad. She messing with all the homies. And it flashed to this scene. And I just thought about it as I was watching Couples Retreat just now. And there it go. All right. Now I'm going to show you why I keep talking about this. Now in this scene, see how he push your head down? He's being too manly. He's getting pleased. Now the scene in Couples Retreat, same dude, but it got Jason Bateman, Vince Vaughn, and he's just one of the guys, right? In this scene, that's what I'm talking about. Him, now he's paying, at the beginning scene, he's begging his buddy, Vince Vaughn, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about, to buy a motorcycle for this little skinny, she ain't nothing like that girl. She's skinny, but she's 20. And he's buying her a motorcycle, and he's begging Vince Vaughn. And Vince, that's another thing. Anybody who been in a relationship, married, whatever, in the movie, he does all that in front of his wife, and he says, "Yeah, I'll co-sign." And anybody know women? She ain't you in a relate your wife. She ain't gonna let you co-sign for your buddy to buy. She heard the whole thing. She heard the whole conversation. He told him, "You too old." But he's on the rebound. But he was like, he wasn't saying you can't talk 20-year-old. He did that, but he said you buying her a motorcycle, and he co-signing. He co-signing for this girl, and the girl is skinny. Nothing like this chick. She's a black chick too, but she looks nothing like this one, and he's just going crazy for her. And then they in another scene, and it's the same type of scene. That's what I thought. They did it on purpose. This time she's on top, but she's more in power. Like Lilith in the Bible, look that up. Lilith Fair, look all that. This time she ain't ride him. He pushed her head down. He's being a man. She ain't get to ride him on top. She had to go down. Now, and she's doing all the this and that. Basically, like I said, it's like they made him, what's it called? The ritual, humiliation ritual. If you want to get to the big time movies and not just, straight to DVD movies like Three Strikes, like that. Now you with Jason Bateman and Vince Vaughn, you gotta, pay back the black people. None of us care about that. That's them. All right, so as I'm looking, so I kept looking, scrolling down for, the scene where he pulls up on her in the truck and she's walking on the street. And I see this, and I knew it was some bullshit because it say Sister Circle. But that's why I pull up the Charlie Murphy with Dave Chappelle, because I tried to leave a comment. They keep deleting it.
We see that you were selling big
because I lost it. I lost my mind.
You may
recognize when I clicked it, when I clicked it, I said, let me see the Sister Circle. I forgot. I think I heard about that show. I thought it was the little fucking twins. Remember from Sister Sister in the '90s? You know, Tia and Tamarica. They on one of them on the View. That bullshit. You know, yeah, with Whoopi. But Sister Circle, whatever. This is some more Democrat feminist bullshit, right? And he on there and say three. And so I immediately clicked on it. This is about 20 minutes ago, and I kept trying to leave comments, but they kept deleting them. You know, all that shit. And that's why I'm doing it. That's what I'm writing. Like, you know what? And I'm gonna write another one. And you know, I'm being funny because I just look what he did. It's almost like he paying them back for that movie that I'm just talking about. The whole, all these black holes, Jesse and them, all this fake community activists and feminists. Because watch what he did, and immediately it clicked to me. Dave
Our
Chappelle.
next guest from his roles in movies like Don't Be a Menace to Society. Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Yes. Friday and the New Edition story, amongst many more. Please welcome comedian Faison Love. Yes.
Now, he is big. You know that nigga big. You see what I'm saying? Now, Moses, you see, look at how they trying to play it out because they trying to, you know, be like junior Oprah Winfrey's. You know, they like bootleg Oprah Winfrey's and Gayle King and all that. So they playing, they're laughing. Something wrong with him. But they're trying to play it off. Immediately, that's the Dave Chappelle. If y'all remember Rick James, bitch, fuck your counts, nigga. I'll tell you, that's what. Look, you see the black women. Trina held her composure during this terrible. Yeah, all these black women, the fake sellouts, lonely, you know, this and that, Democrat, communist, you know, all this shit. Yeah, he was definitely drunk, all that bullshit. I'm telling you, I think there was payback for that fucking movie I was just watching in 2009. They don't say what year this was, but it had to be like 16 or 17. And like I said, I was just looking for the scene where he pull up with the truck and talk to that bitch. And like I said, as a real nigga myself, when I saw that scene, even though the bitch was fine as hell and you just saw it, it didn't make me, you know, think like, oh damn, that nigga macking. It made me think like, damn, that's what happened when them bitches get out the car and you mad and you leave her. And you knew it. She gonna get in the car with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like they showing us for real. And that's what I'm saying. This is what they're mad about. Cause look at let me keep playing. Let me keep playing the video. Look at that bitch right there. Look at that. Exactly. Look at this bitch right there. Big old ass. Is that all this? Exactly. Just cause she on the show. That's what they're talking about. These Democrat hoes. Basically, without all the Democrat money, they just street hoes. I mean, it's not dissing black women or big ass. Cause I'm pretty sure if they didn't sell out, she could still wear the same dress if she was taking care of the real black, all of us, not just black community, America. But instead, they on that bullshit. They hoes. Ain't nobody mad or this and that. It's like shit. Nigga know he can fuck. You know that ain't it. That's the problem. They mad about real niggas because we know we can fuck and they mad that we don't want them.
If you make me fall. I can't live it this way.
You'll turn into a club, that's a club.
Be careful, because these are not safe.
See, they try to play it off.
Sit on the chair. We don't pay insurance like that. Sit on the chair,
This is how
man.
we do it. Listen, black people.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
I'm literally holding his chair. Have a seat. Have a seat,
I
Faison.
got you.
Okay. All right. Oh my God. Oh my God. This really happened.
Here we go.
We're going to talk to you real quick about what you
For
doing.
what? I got you.
Okay.
Because of the weight?
No. Okay. You know what?
All right.
You
the
see now?
butterfly is here
You see?
now.
Oh, that's what. Oh, that's right. All right. Now, like I said, you look at the comments, you can see the fuck niggas. They're all like, you know, not the women. You already know. Yeah, see somebody else I didn't even see that. Somebody else know exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's their reals. You know what it is, nigga. Okay, Faison having the Rick James moment. If only Charlie exactly. Fuck your counts, nigga. It ain't no all that cute shit. And I'm telling you, and I know the reason why. I bet it's because that movie goddamn I'm telling you, that's what they, he had to in that movie Three Strikes, he being real. And like I said, I know for the other reasons, not because I saw it and like, oh yeah, I want to be. I felt it from the other position. They don't show the dude that put her out because in the scene she's just walking down the street and he pulls up on her. And it's like again, I have to admit, you feel like the dude that put her fine ass out. And some nigga pull up on her, because that's what I said. You just gotta leave her, because it's getting to that point, and you putting her out. Don't go back. That's what I'm telling you. Don't back. Don't, because she'll be alright. She ain't gonna. That's one Democrat. Oh, she gonna get killed. No, she not. She gonna get killed. Alright. That night, you just put her out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. She gonna be getting killed that night. Don't call her if she call you back the next morning or whatever, and she ain't gonna regret it. She just calling you back to fuck with you, let you know. Yeah, she didn't got beat out, and she's supposed to be. Even if y'all had a fight, she did that shit that quick. You just left 10 minutes ago. She walking 10 minutes, and somebody that swooped up that fast. But anyway, in my opinion, that's why he had to do that scene in couples retreat where he's just chasing behind and begging his buddy to co-sign for a motorcycle. Like I said, in Three Strikes, he pulled up like a Mac. What's up? Yeah, hey, I see why you crying and da da da. Now, and what's the name? It's just some little skinny bitch, and the only thing she got for going for, she's 20 years old. She ain't even that pretty. You know what I'm saying? It's get back. It's all part of it. It's not just part of the. And so yeah, I tried to lead this.
So he had these dirty cowboy boots on. Push this out of the way.
First thing I thought of.
My brother had these brand new cowboy.
And it's not. My point is not a joke. It's a fuck your camps to all of them. Jesse, the bitches, all of what's some of them black community activists? Come on, all of them.
Right? And he gets on the couch and says, "Why did I stretch out?"
Real nigga shit. They don't like it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grind on my feet in these scallops. You remember why you did it? Because then he could buy another one. Yo, couch, nigga.
Oh, this ain't Comedy Central. That's why it's beeping this shit. Well, shit, all that beeping shit. But anyway, cause I'm gonna leave that shit. I'm gonna leave it on that channel. I'm gonna leave that shit on their channel. But they keep deleting it. But I know how to do it because they kept deleting it. I'm gonna do it again with what I really wrote, and I'm gonna refresh it, and it's gonna be gone. Yeah, that was it. Comedy Central.
You know what I'm saying? And he comes out the room, and I look at him, and I'm not bullshitting, man. I seen like an orange. I'm looking around to see who's there.
Darkness.
You know, that blew over.
But see, I know Charlie did, but see, like I said, the white Democrats and black, it's like they don't understand. They thought that's why they left. Again, I said that. I don't know if I said that's why he left. And matter of fact, when he left, I never said this. I felt he left like he's going through the same thing I did. I was like, oh, because this is what, in 2004, 3? I said he left just like I did. Because I did leave. I left Birmingham. I told y'all that. I went all the way because I felt like people after me, and that's when I'm saying it was working. And then they still go to give up $50,000. I mean, $50 million. I promise you, I'm not lying. I forgot about all that shit, and by then I was back. I had came back to Birmingham, Because I tell you, I ended up on Skid Row. I did. I didn't. I never told you. I was like, what the? I didn't know it was a real thing. I thought Skid Row to me was a fucking a term. Like they say, you're gonna end up in the gutter, drinking too much. No, Skid Row is real. Obviously not, but I didn't know that. I walked around that corner. It was just nothing but homeless. But and I had so much stuff. I had all my stuff. I'm telling you now. I'm telling some real shit. I left, and that's why I'm so mad. I did all that, and there's nothing I can do about it. Not that. I'm just saying that's what it was supposed to do. But like I said, even then, I still got help. I ended up at the homeless veteran shelter in what's it called, Inglewood. I only stayed on Skid Row for 2 days, and then they was like, "You a vet? You don't belong here." A black dude. He said, "Oh, you don't even fit in here." I'm like, "What?" That's where, matter of fact, that's where I got this Bible. I still got, and I grew up, in the church, but that's the one I still got, cause you had to. The joint. That's one. That's why I keep. Remember, I keep saying all the homeless people. They're homeless. I'm like, nope, they don't want to be. That's why I got it from the horse's fucking mouth. I'm on Skid Row. And I don't do drugs or none of that shit. So I'm good. And immediately the next morning, I got there. It took me a couple. I got there morning, and they wanted. I could pull it up. The shelter I was in for them 2 days, the weekend. They want because I got my IDs. I'm veteran. Just like yeah, okay. But one of the employees like, nah, man, you don't want to be here. There's a homeless one for veterans, straight for veterans, and that one I could pull up too. It's in Englewood, and I left, and that's what I'm talking about. But the one on Skipper, they was like, all you gotta do is stay for like 6 7 months, cause the dude in charge of us, he went through the program, and he was like, yeah, you after 8 months you're gonna get a apartment, and I'm like, this is perfect. I didn't left everybody in Birmingham, and I'm by but everybody, but I'm my point. I'm like, I'm from West End. I know all about all this shit. I ain't, whatever. I'm like, I wasn't worried, and none of them treated me like that. Nothing like that. It was like, boom, boom, nobody, and I kind of was overdressed. I don't know. Back then, I was wearing casual shit like khakis, Levi khakis, whatever. But nobody was like, hey, why, nothing. They all trying to help me. But I left. And so I stayed there 30 days. But the reason I left and went back to Birmingham, same shit was going on. I'm like, why should I be out here? And people still read my mind. People still follow me. So I was calling my folks. I'm like, finally, because I did leave. They're like, where you at? I'm like, God, da, da, da. And I said, but the same shit after 30 days. Because actually, yeah, that's why I keep talking about it. Oh, homeless people. No, all you got to do is stay in the program. Even out there in LA. Free apartment. Not free, get you a job, all that. Well, yeah, it's free. That's why I stayed. And the dude who told me to go that night, he said go there when breakfast come in the morning. That was the first night I got. It was Friday. That's when I immediately joined. So they started talking to him. Who are you? And like I said, obviously I don't look like the rest of them. I'm clean. I got a whole bunch of bags. I got fucking luggage, literally. That you can pull behind me. And I showed my ID, veteran ID, da da da. And they like, oh, they okay, yeah. So, and then they explain all you gotta do, but you can't do drugs or drink. And I'm like, no problem. They like, in 7 months we're gonna get you a job and an apartment. I'm like, in LA, and I was like, oh yeah, but it was the real, like you see now everywhere. But that's how it was in '03. They had the tents, all that shit. And I wasn't worried, but I immediately joined. So I'm not with them. I can, I got my own bunk, whatever. Because you're not in the program, you can't get it. It's only like a certain number. And I'm like, like I said, everything to me, something's going on, religious, and like I said, so I immediately joined. They gave me the Bible. Hold up. Let me go get it. Like I said, and I knew it. So they give you this. I'm like, that's the hotel Bible. In movies, I didn't see it in my life as a kid. You visiting, Alabama, you from New York. We all know the Gideons. So I just said, you know what? So that morning after breakfast, I just sat in a chair up against the wall, and they're like, are you scared? And I'm like, no, I wasn't scared. It was you scared roll. Look it up, type it in right now. That's how it was. Oh, I'm not. No, I'm not scared. I'm from West. I'm from Birmingham. No, I'm not. I'm just saying it was what it was. It's like the reason. They came to Birmingham, Crips and all that blood. So way back in '88. So it's like, no, I'm good. But I'm just here because for some reason it seems like people are following, some kind of religious shit. I figured it out. Witchcraft. Just like I said, the BLM people, they admit they witches, all that shit. So I just said, I don't know. Let me just start reading, trying to figure out what's going on. Am I crazy? And like I said, all of this stuff that I started highlighting that I remember as a kid in Sunday school, I'm doing what I used to. All right, so, just highlight verses. And like I said, you can see where my mind was at. Everything was mostly about witches, cast down, killing. Yeah, I was mad. So, there's everything that I was highlighting. You can see I'm going through because I just said, let me just read from front to back, and I did. Like I remember, I kept saying I read it front. It was this one, well, other ones too. I read it from front to back. I don't know how many times. That was I don't remember verses like this, but like I said, every time, even to this day, if something happened and it's that important, a particular verse I forgot about, it'll come up and it's real relevant, as Democrats like to say, relevant to the situation. You know, all of this. And so, yeah, exactly. I'm not scared, but I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And so, yeah, I'm doing the only thing I know how to do is you go back to your childhood. I'm like, well, and the things that really, you know, the things that really came to me was, everything about witchcraft and da da da. I'm like, I know these folks is doing something to me. And yeah, and it seemed like they started getting mad once I got back to Birmingham, especially all the books like Kings, Samuel, Proverbs that I really started liking because Isaiah, like Lord kill my enemies, Proverbs kill my. They started get. That's when it really, and at that point it made things worse because I'm still trying to tell myself this is all in my head, but these folks are getting scared. I'm like, why are you getting? And I'm like, how you know I read that verse? And they getting scared, and so that made because they keep fucking with me. That made it get worse. I'm like, y'all, and I'm trying to. I'm like, you're exasperating this shit. I was. That's what I kept saying. Remember, I keep saying it. If it was me, I would ignore that shit. Like, ain't nothing finna happen. And I'm like, just like Proverbs, Lord, give me the strength. Yeah, angry man stir. Yeah, I am, and I admit it. And that's why I tell y'all now. This as everything came, I'm not doing all this because I think I know or I want. Now it's like y'all done showed me. Then like in 2016, Trump came through. It's like, oh, I know y'all over with. Y'all still playing. That's why I keep telling y'all playing games. Y'all are fucked. All right, but back to the funny shit. Cause I still, cause this is just funny. Faison and so, cause I'm still playing the movie. You can hear it. It's still playing. Cause I ain't finished watching. Uh, I had to say. I tell you what happened. Like I said, so by Sunday, we went to church. We was at Skid Row. Uh, And like, how'd you get? Like I said, I just figured let me get as far away from Birmingham. That's what I did. I drove my car, but it broke down in Arizona. I got a whole story. I need to tell the whole story. It broke down on me, and some white dudes way out in Arizona, New Mexico. I know it was before you go across the Hoover Dam, because I ended up going up across it. But some dudes in a regular pickup truck, they came, picked me up, and helped me. And at that point, I did. I was just kind of defeated. I said, y'all gonna kill me in my head. And I'm an ex-soldier. I was serious. No, they helped me, took me. I'm man enough to tell the truth, but I wasn't scared. I was defeated, hot as fuck. I had been on the road, you know. It just dropped me off. But that's another story. The whole thing, because it's same thing, same weird shit. Some people rolled up, and it's just no such thing as coincidence. But anyway, back to this one. So all right, so yeah, so like I said, the fuck your counts. Like I said, he to me, it just started clicking. Like this is what this is about. All right, so and it made me find, not made me, ended up finding this video with this sister circle or whatever the fuck that shit is. And you know me, I'm gonna try to do it again. What is it? Share. I'm gonna try to leave a comment. You know me, I gotta leave jokes, especially these so-called bougie ass black Democrats. It's like if somebody else, like I said, I showed y'all because I just saw. We saw it together. Somebody said, "Oh, he having a Rick James moment." So I ain't the only one that immediately thought that. Fuck your couch. You know what? I want the fuck your couch one. This ain't Comedy Central. But anyway, I'm gonna do that one and watch it disappear. It is like, what am I saying? That's what's it called? What am I saying? That's hateful, or what do you call it? Hate speech. It's a joke, and it's an established joke. Dave Chappelle. Everybody loves it. White folks love Dave Chappelle. So why can't I quote? Well, let me write it again and watch what happened. I better delete.
Is here now. Okay, I gotta get it together right now because I am out of control. Okay, Fazan, we see that you were selling big.
Did you say Fazan?
Fazan. I'm from the country. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Fazan. Is it better?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Fazan.
Now, how can I help you guys?
Not today. Listen.
This is fly like this. Y'all should be sitting up there like that.
No, that's
Yeah.
okay. We see that you're selling big worm pop sockets.
She
Now,
nervous. Pop sockets.
how did this come
You know what's
about?
going on?
What's going on? Let's talk about your pop sockets, gang.
People are having trouble holding their phones. Anybody have a phone? Yeah. What is it? No. See how awkward that is? I have big worm pop sockets that'll make you hold the phones. All right? Where's my camera?
Yeah, this phone.
Those are cute, though. They are.
You like that?
I like that. I think that's real cute.
You right here?
Yes. Okay, so you have these pop
My
sockets.
big worm pop sockets.
It take long to type on this thing. This.
Okay, let's get off the pop sockets for a
You
second.
look really good, bro. I mean, you always look good.
Usually.
You see what I'm saying? You see? That's what I'm talking about. See, that's what y'all don't understand what that is. That's a real nigga shit. That's gangster shit. You diss a bitch and then still try to fuck her. You see what I'm saying? You like, well, no, he was just nope. That way, you see what I'm saying? See, they don't. I think this is payback for for this fucking movie. What's the name?
How old is he?
Max is 18 now?
18. Well, you started your career at 15.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so how do you feel like you've grown as an actor and a comedian?
Yeah, this big old phone. And watch, they go delete it. I'm an asshole. I'm trying to be funny. But let me send it. You see the comment? Let me send it.
Like right now, I'm doing this new role as a fat guy, so I'm gaining some weight.
I can't even tell.
Let me see. Let me go back. It's gonna be gone. Yeah, let me refresh. Bet it's gone. See, gone. They was see, they deleted it. See?
Okay.
Yeah, you can say it was cause of cussing. Nope, I didn't left comments all day cussing.
Okay,
Fuck
you
this,
recently
fuck
posted a
that.
picture with
Trust me.
Harry Belafonte and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Look at you.
And the caption.
They see they think they slick, but it's alright. That's what I'm saying. That's the nigga shit. We niggas, fuck these hoes. That's what I'm saying. That's the niggas running behind hoes. That's what they mad about. Because they don't, remember I said, that's what gangster rap about. Not running behind these bitches. You gotta treat these two bitches, that's what I'm saying. You see how he stepped on her couch. He ain't kissing their ass. And he not, oh, bad boy, this and no, that's bullshit too. Oh, the good girls love the bad. No, that's what I'm saying. They tried to, I told you, they always say shit that sound logical, but it's witchcraft. It's witchcraft. It's not none of that. He just ain't kissing these hoes' ass because she got a big old fat ass and da. That's why he stepped. Because that mean he more than likely he saw him when he been seen him. He on their show. You see how he came out there and stepped on their couch. Fuck you hoes. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it's misogynistic. No, it's not. The whole world is finna end fucking with these bitches. Literally. All races. Not just black folks. All races fucking with these witches. I'm trying to tell you. You know, don't bow down to the down. Cause like I said, if they wasn't acting, and they ain't she, you know that they trying to, yeah, all that fake, uh, classy. Like Cardi B, all that shit. But they twerking and all that, got on tight ass shit, showing their ass. I'm telling you, the whole world is in trouble. Y'all like, it can't be that. Yeah, it's that serious. That's why he did. I'm telling you, that's why that nigga did this shit. I ain't even noticed, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna keep fucking with them because I hate typing on this shit. They trying to play it all, you know, laugh at all that. That's what I'm saying. That's this type of shit. If that was when you do some shit, we all did that shit like in high school. Not sitting on bus, you do some shit, punk a nigga out. And they try to laugh it off. Yeah, bitch, ain't nobody playing. But these hoes, and it's on TV, and they fine. So he's still. It's like, but I thought you said no, you ain't kissing the ass, but you still trying to fuck. That's the peep the game. You know what I'm saying?
Just to, you know,
Oh. Okay.
um, anyway,
Okay.
Okay, you recently posted a picture with Harry Belafonte and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
look at you, look at you, look at
And
you.
the caption, then Jay-Z says,
She
"We
like, I'm
off
gonna tell
that
my
now."
mama. Oh, yeah.
What did you mean by that?
With that, well, the thing with Jay-Z, and he saying, we over that, we over that. They were like, I was like, well, what would Dr. King and Harry Belafonte think about, like, oh, police brutality is over now because Jay-Z says it's over with. It's like, kind of, you know.
Okay, so why you playing? We're gonna play a game.
Okay.
Let's play a game.
It's called Love It or Leave
Oh,
It.
y'all just gonna go past that? Oh, y'all
We're, not, we're over that now. It's above us now.
Look, you come here, baby, come here, baby. Come on, baby.
Play a game.
No, we don't play the game. She put this segment together, and you guys just going, oh.
I cannot.
It's above us now. It's above us now. Okay.
Love it,
So
love it.
yeah, you have to tell us if you gonna love it or leave it. So love it playing off of your last name. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, because you
Alright,
trying to
see what I'm
drink
saying?
that right juice. I'm gonna need you to drink some of that. Okay. A mom created a job fair when her kids asked for new things and a higher allowance. Love it or leave it. Making her kids go to work. A mother, she making her kids go to work in essence. You want some more money, then you have to earn it. That's right.
Go work.
All
See,
right.
black kids to work.
All right.
Now you see that? Why would they even ask a question? Making the kid, like I said, I got my first job at 14. Nobody made me. I just wanted to, and that was in Roswell. You know, all white school. And some of my white homies, I got the job first. They got jobs too. And this is back then. Roswell was, you know, rich, but we wasn't living in rich folks area. But you know, basically school zone. So my friends, they live in big gigantic mansions, and we all got jobs at McDonald's. 14, 8th grade. Ain't nobody made none of us. But you see, that's what I'm talking about. You see how these women try to, oh, they're babies, they should, you know, she ain't say that, but that's what it is.
Okay, Samuel L. Jackson's voice. Samuel L. Jackson's
But you
voice
see,
on
us men, he's like, yeah, I love that. Why shouldn't the kids get a job? But I don't know if they're trying to say, well, the mom gonna take the money, cause you know, like the rest of us, like I said, this was '88. I bought my own Nintendo, the first Nintendo, Super, you know, not the Super Nintendo, the first one. I bought my own NES with my little McDonald's money. Yeah, so yeah, now if you gotta pay and help pay rent, that's still good. It's still gonna help you, you know. But the rest of us, you got to keep your little $60 a week or whatever.
Amazon's Alexa.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm here for that too. I'm all the way here for that. Okay, giving a significant other the password to your phone.
I have nothing to hide.
Okay.
Oh, all right. You're dateable then.
All right.
I'm dateable.
This is my favorite. Posting your meals on social media.
That's stupid.
No, it's not. Why is it stupid?
Yes, a lot of people can't eat. Right? A lot of people starving.
Okay.
Okay.
And what? Doctor, what do you say?
Okay, but let me ask you one more question.
What?
Okay, so
Keep
now,
your business to yourself.
hey,
Yes, mom.
dating websites, they're doing away with
She
filtered
said, yes,
pictures.
mama. He said he married. He is married, but he said, yes, mama. See?
I'm here for that. Are you here for that? Or you not here for that? You love it or
What
leave
is,
it.
I don't know.
You know when people put the filters on their pictures and they look like one thing in person, the other one is like real photoshopped.
I don't like that.
You gonna leave it?
I'm gonna
You leave it?
I'ma
Okay.
leave it.
Okay, but one thing we're not
And
gonna
like I
leave.
said, I never seen this show. I did. I remember, and when it came out, I knew it was some of that bullshit. Sister Circle, all that, BLM type shit that hold other black folks down. That's what I'm talking about. So they get to have a show, they get to have money, and the rest of these niggas, they bums and look up to them, and they come back and give back for one weekend. They have some kind of whatever, they give back. They have some kind of picnic, and come bring your kids and give free backpacks and haircuts for one weekend out the year. Instead of, like I said, making the economy better, which we can do. I'm not finna argue about it. Easily, Trump did it. They're undoing everything, but and they can afford their own. And like I said, it's like when you first growed up out of high school. Don't you want to be able to go back and not be the only? You want your friends that y'all can go out. I thought coming from the hood, and y'all can pay for it yourselves. You're not the one dude that's paying for the homies, taking everybody out. You got called. Hey, you gonna be off Friday, and get the old crew together, just like this movie, couples retreat, and we could all go. That's what I thought. We could all go out and pay for ourselves. Maybe not couples, but whatever. All the homies, we all got jobs and money. They don't want that. They want everybody to feel like a victim. And y'all could try to, rewind this video and see, like, oh, none of that may, trust me, it's all connected. All the, daddy shit. Like I said, they made him do it. That movie said 2009, but look, now, you're like, well, maybe he's an actor. He was just acting. And now we all know about what they call it, the humiliation, and just like I said, Chris Rock getting slapped on stage. That was the humiliation, ceremony for the Illuminati or whatever. And you can say, well, ain't he? Well, I don't know. Seemed like he got his revenge. It's like, I don't know. Maybe he told the Illuminati, fuck you. I don't know. Because that's why the first thing he did, you saw it. He came out there and stepped on their
To
couch.
South Central while drinking your
Fuck your
gins
couch.
in the hood. Yes. Friday and the New Edition story, amongst many more.
Please welcome comedian Faison Love.
Yes.
Oh, we're doing shit where it's
Come on, we don't pay insurance.
See, that was it. Fuck your couch, nigga. That's all that is. That's the first thing I thought of. All these years later, decades later, and like I said, when you go through the comments, at least one person said, back in my day, a car creeping like that, is that police? You get shot doing that. That is the police. Yeah, there's the police. They up there creeping and shit. That's what I'm saying. I tell you, I'm on to something. Like I said, this neighborhood, all these white folks, they send police creeping and shit. Look, he's slowing down. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you. That remembers Gestapo. I ain't hear nothing going on. Whatever. There's no reason. Y'all see me make videos all day long, and there'll be white folks just walking with their kids, their dogs. So why are they creeping like this? Some bad neighborhoods, you know. You can say, well, it's night. Nope. You get nighttime. There's no reason. There'll be again. Remember my other video? I thought them what was that about 3 days ago, and it was them three young girls. I remember I told you I saw the light, and I thought it was again some white folks or either riding on a bike because all I saw was the light, and then you saw. So I started recording, opened the thing, the little three holes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, oh, hey, whatever. And yeah, back in the day, but right now, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. So my point is, now you saw how slow they was going. You saw I don't know if they know, maybe they didn't know I had my gate open, but so I saw, I'm like, well, that's the fucking police. And the reason I had to get up because I ain't have my glasses on. I had to put it on, and yeah, that's what I thought. Niggas, we recognize the light signature. You riding through the hood, it's nighttime, and head beam light signature. That's a secret. I'm telling y'all, you got to recognize that, behind you. So I saw, oh, that's a fucking police car, and that's why I had to put. That's why I had to get up. But then I grabbed my glasses, and yeah, it's fucking police. Look, they going all slow. Like what? For what? I be out here at night making videos. No, it ain't even. Oh, he's talking loud. Nope, nobody says it because they're all gang stalkers. Everybody around here, the gang. The only reason he came because the higher ups told him to come through. Like, oh, you better shut up. Exactly. Yeah, just cause like I said, fuck your counts. You call them bitches hoes are witches. You know, and you gonna fuck all witches and da da da. Yeah, basically fuck them for free. So you ain't gonna become one of us. You just gonna fuck them. That what they hate. They mad. But anyway, let me get up. I ain't even cooked my dinner yet. It's late. I'm finna get up out of here. It's over with. That shit was funny. Y'all saw it though. Y'all saw it on live stream. You know, like I said, I'm talking that shit, real nigga shit. Shout out to Faison. I never shout nobody out, especially not a celebrity. You know I hate that celebrity. That's Democrat shit. Oh, shout out to Utah YouTube. I want to be a you and shout out. I don't know Faison. Never seen. I ain't never been to one of his concerts as a comedian. Don't. But that shit right there, I'm telling you, that was some real nigga shit. When he stepped on it, he stomped them bitches' counts out. They fine ass hoes. Exactly. He like, fuck your counts. I ain't bowing down to you bitches. That's some real nigga shit. Straight up. But I'm out.